Hello everyone, how are you all? This is your educator G Vijaya Manorama. Subscribe my channel Vijaya Manorama Tutorials. So today we are going to discuss chemical reactions and equations का MCQs जो term 1 का syllabus का first chapter है chemical reactions and equations. Okay. So which of the following is not a physical change? So इन सारे जो भी classes अभी चल रहे हैं हमारे जो भी MCQs है चैप्टर्स है सबका PDF प्लेलिस्ट सब कुछ बना हुआ है नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में. यू कैन जस्ट चेक एंड प्रैक्टिस दैट. ओके. So here we go. Let us start. Which of the following is not a physical change? Boiling of water to give water vapor, melting of ice to give water, dissolution of salt in water, or combustion of liquefied petroleum gas means LPG. So not a physical change. Okay, here D, combustion of liquefied petroleum gas, because here the physical state is completely changing. When it is in the cylinder it is in the form of a liquid, when it comes out it is in the form of gas. So a physical change involves only the change in physical state, whereas a chemical change results the formation of the new substance. So boiling of water, melting of ice, dissolution of salt, these all are physical changes as no new product is forming. Here the liquid is converting into gas, so new product is forming there. Okay, so here we go. The second question, the following reaction is an example of. The reaction is ammonia plus oxygen, it is giving NO and water. Is it displacement, combination, redox, or neutralization reaction? You have to answer. So it is C, it is displacement and redox reaction, because a redox reaction is combination of oxidation. In the oxidation reaction removal of hydrogen takes place, and reduction where the addition of hydrogen is taking place. So displacement reaction, as the highly reactive element is displacing the least reactive element, it is displacing some part of the compound with other atom like hydrogen of NH3 are displaced by oxygen. Okay, here it water is forming. Here the water is forming. Here the displacement took place. Okay, that's why it comes under displacement reaction as well as redox reaction. So which of the following statements about the given reaction are correct? Iron plus water gives rise to iron oxide, ferric oxide and hydrogen. So iron metal is getting oxidized, water is getting reduced, water is acting as reducing agent, water is acting as oxidizing agent. And the answer is 1, 2 and 4. Iron metal is getting oxidized, water is getting reduced, and here water is acting as oxidizing agent. Okay, addition of oxygen to iron is an oxidation process, whereas loss of oxygen from water to hydrogen is a reduction step. Since water is a source of oxygen, therefore it acts as an oxidizing agent. I have given the explanation part also, so that it will be clear for you. Okay, so here we go. The fourth question, which of the following are exothermic process? Reaction of water with quicklime, dilution of an acid, quicklime is calcium oxide. Okay, so evaporation of water, sublimation of camphor. As the energy is released in the exothermic reactions in the form of heat, so reaction of water with quicklime is a exothermic reaction, and dilution of an acid, this is also exothermic reaction. Okay, next, 3 beakers labeled ABC containing 25 ml of water were taken. A small amount of sodium hydroxide, anhydrous, so copper sulfate and sodium chloride were added to beakers, all the 3 beakers. It was observed that there was an increase in the temperature of the solutions which are contained in beaker A and B, whereas in case of beaker C the temperature of the solution falls. Which statement is correct? You have to tell is or are. It's either 1 or 2. So in beaker A and B exothermic process was occurred, beaker A and B endothermic process was occurred, or C only C exothermic process was occurred, or only C endothermic process was occurred. Which one is the right answer? It is all the 3. Okay. As for an exothermic reaction, heat releases during reaction, so temperature increases, whereas endothermic reactions proceed with absorption of heat, which decrease the temperature of reaction. Okay, here the temperature of the reaction it decreases. So all the three A, B and C, all the three were A and B are exothermic occurred and C endothermic occurred. So all the three undergo reaction. Next, a dilute ferrous sulfate solution was gradually added to the beaker containing acidified permanganate solution. The light purple color of the solution fades and finally disappears. Which of the following is the correct explanation for the observation? Potassium permanganate is an oxidizing agent and it oxidizes iron sulfate. Iron sulfate acts as an oxidizing agent and oxidizes potassium permanganate. A color disappears due to dilution, no reaction is involved. Or potassium permanganate is an unstable compound and decomposes in the presence of iron sulfate to a colorless compound. Okay, so here the correct answer is potassium permanganate is a oxidizing agent and it oxidizes with iron. Okay, as it is a good oxidizing agent in the acidic medium and reduces itself to manganese 2 cations Mn2 plus, it oxidizes FeSO4 to Fe2SO4 whole 3. Okay, so how this is reacting, these all things also, each and every sentence is a multiple choice question. Which among the following are double displacement reactions? 4 are given. Lead and copper chloride, sodium sulfate and barium chloride, carbon and oxygen, methane and oxygen. Which one is the right answer? It is sodium sulfate and barium chloride. When they are reacting, it forms the barium sulfate and sodium chloride. It is double displacement reaction. As we know that single displacement reaction, the highly reactive element will displace the least reactive element. So here 2 times both the compounds undergo the reaction. So here a double displacement reaction involves displacement of two ions of different compounds that results the formation of the new compound. Okay, only second equation comes under that category. Next, which among the following statements is or are true? Exposure to silver chloride to sunlight for a long duration turns gray due to the formation of silver by decomposition of silver chloride, sublimation of silver chloride, decomposition of chlorine gas from silver chloride, oxidation of silver chloride. Okay, it is only first one is the right answer. In the presence of sunlight, silver chloride decomposes to form grayish white silver metal and releases chlorine gas. Solid calcium oxide reacts vigorously with water to form calcium hydroxide accompanied by liberation of heat. This process is called slaking of lime. Calcium hydroxide dissolves in water to form its solution called lime water. So which among the following is true about slaking of lime and the solution which is formed? It is an endothermic reaction, exothermic reaction. The pH of the resulting solution will be more than 7. The pH of the resulting solution will be less than 7. Here 4 options were given and the option exothermic and resulting is more than 7. This is the right answer. Because the calcium hydroxide from calcium oxide and water will be heated. So it is an exothermic reaction. Okay, calcium hydroxide as it is a basic compound. So pH will be, bases have more than 7 the pH value. Okay, so that's why B is the right answer. Next, barium chloride on reacting with ammonium sulfate forms barium sulfate and ammonium chloride. Which of the following correctly represents the type of reaction involved? Displacement reaction, precipitation reaction, a combination, double displacement. And the answer is and precipitation and double displacement reaction. Okay, precipitation and double displacement reaction. So here double displacement reaction which involves the displacement of cation and anion of two different compounds which gives the reaction In that reaction, the precipitate is formed. What is the precipitate? The insoluble solid which is left over after the reaction. So here the precipitate of barium sulfate is formed. Electrolysis of water is a decomposition reaction. The mole ratio of hydrogen and oxygen gases liberated during electrolysis of water is. So here electrolysis of water is taking place 2H2O when current is passing in the liquid water. So hydrogen and oxygen is separating. Okay. So the balanced chemical equation of electrolysis of water it is. So here 2 is to 1. H2O. Here 2. Here it is 1. Right. Next. Which of the following are endothermic process? Dilution of sulfuric acid, sublimation of dry ice. Sublimation of dry ice also endothermic process, endothermic reaction. Here oxygen is absorbed. Okay. Condensation of water vapor, evaporation of water. Here also absorbed. Okay. So an endothermic reaction where absorption of heat such as sublimation and evaporation needs heat energy. So here absorption of heat takes place. So in the double displacement reaction between aqueous potassium iodide and aqueous lead nitrate, a yellow precipitate of lead iodide is formed while performing the activity if lead nitrate is not available. Which of the following can be used in place of lead nitrate? Okay, lead sulfate which is insoluble, lead acetate, ammonium nitrate, ammonium sulfate. Sorry, potassium sulfate. It is lead acetate which can be used in place of that. Okay, lead iodide instead of that. Potassium iodide and lead nitrate, a yellow precipitate activity is lead nitrate. Instead of lead nitrate, we can use lead acetate. Okay, for the formation of lead iodide, some soluble salt of lead is required like lead acetate, which will form lead iodide with potassium acetate. Okay. Which of the following gases can be used for storage of fresh sample of an oil for a long time? It is helium or nitrogen. Okay, storage for a fresh sample, helium or nitrogen. Inert gases, no? Inert gases like helium and nitrogen can be used for storage of food items as they prevent the oxidation of food items. In the packet food, nitrogen gas is filled in that, chips packets and all. Next, the following reaction is used for the preparation of oxygen gas in the laboratory preparation of oxygen gas. KClO3, potassium chlorate. When heat is produced in the presence of catalyst, potassium chloride and oxygen chlorate that is. Okay, so decomposition reaction can be defined as the reaction which involves the decomposition of one compound to more than one substance. So endothermic reactions require heat energy to form products. Okay, to form products it is important. So it is a decomposition reaction and endothermic in nature. Decomposition reaction and endothermic in nature. Which one of the following processes involve chemical reactions? Storing of oxygen gas under pressure in a gas cylinder, liquefaction of air, keeping petrol in a china dish in the open, or heating copper wire in the presence of air at high temperature. So it is heating copper wire in the presence of air at high temperature as chemical changes involves in the formation of new compounds from one or more substances. So reaction of copper wire with oxygen forms copper 2 oxide. That's why this involves the chemical reaction. So which of the following chemical equations, the abbreviations represent the correct states of the reactants and products involved at reaction temperature? At standard conditions, hydrogen and oxygen exist in gaseous state, whereas water is a liquid state. Okay, hydrogen and oxygen are in gas. Next, which of the following are combination reactions? Here 4 reactions are there. 2 and zinc and iron sulfate reaction and magnesium oxide and water reaction. These two are called as combination reactions. Okay, following are chemical reactions. So this also combination only. Here option is given wrong. 1, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2 also. Okay. So combination reactions form a new product with the combination of more than one reactant molecules. Okay. Next. Which of the following reactions involves the combination of two elements? Which of the following reactions involves the combination of two elements? Here, two elements. All the other reactions, they involve the compounds. Only in the B, the reaction involves with two elements, sodium and oxygen. So here 4Na plus O2 gives rise to 2Na2, Na2O, and all other reactions are that involved with the compounds. CaI is a compound. Okay, calcium iodide is a compound. NH3 is a compound. HCl is a compound. Here two compounds are combining. CO2. Okay, here SO2. Okay, these all are compounds. So only sodium and oxygen, when they are reacting, sodium oxide is formed. Next, which of the following reaction is characterized by the yellow color of the product? Yellow color that you remember, that is with related to the lead. Okay, zinc and sulfuric acid, zinc sulfate and hydrogen, sodium carbonate and sulfuric acid, sodium sulfate and water and carbon dioxide, lead oxide. Okay, red lead oxide is heated, it gives the yellow color of lead oxide and oxygen is separated. Here potassium chlorate also heated, KCl and 3O2 is forming. Yellow color you will find only in the lead. Okay. So this is about just 20 questions I have taken. So 20 important questions where you need to focus and practice. All of you share with your friends. If you have any doubts, ask me in the Telegram channel, Telegram group. I'm Vidya Manorama Tutorials. Down in the description box, the link is given. All of you join me. And these classes are also very much beneficial for you. And soon I'm going to start the podcast also. So soon you will receive that, because in the NCERT chapters, each and every sentence can act as a multiple choice question. So that's why every sentence is important. Before going to bed, if you just hold the earphones and if you listen the chapter which I'm going to soon, I'm planning for podcast also. So that is going to be very much useful for you. Okay, so hope you like the session. Like करो और session को अपने friends के साथ share करो. So this is a term 1 practice MCQ questions. So I'm going to provide all the PDFs also in the form of links in the description box. It is available, and whatever the term 1 chapters are there, everything is covered. The videos are also in the form of playlist. It is available. So all of you visit my channel, hit the bell icon for all the notifications, watch, like, share and subscribe. Okay, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for all the notifications. Be strong, be confident. All the best. Bye bye. Take care. All the best.